Hello viewers, it is time for Crime and Road Safety Watch, a program brought to you by the Zimbabwe Republic Police. My name is Onisisa Sivanda. The Zimbabwe Republic Police is committed to upgrading its personnel so as to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the organization in this ever-evolving crime environment. After successfully conducting the first ever commissioners training workshop, the program has cascaded to assistant commissioners. The Commissioner General of Police officially opened this training workshop.
I am happy to note that the organization continues to put the right foot forward by attaching value in the capacity building and human capital development of all officers, beginning with police commanders. This training workshop comes in the heels of the Commissioner's capacity building workshop, which sought to bridge performance gaps, share notes, and cascade good practices. Ladies and gentlemen, the knowledge value chain within the ZRP must remain seamless and strong. The knowledge and skills imparted to commissioners must seep all the way down the channel of command, emboldening the professional work ethic throughout the rank and file. It is my desire that commissioners and assistant commissioners all be equally competent. If competency as a skill set for assistant commissioner were negligible, then the adjective assist, which is affixed to your rank as assistant commissioners, will be grossly misplaced. So you must therefore be capacitated to effectively assist commissioners in running provinces, directorates, and PGHQ sections. I wish to state that the culture of planning is well entrenched in the organization as an effective tool to achieve desired impacts and outcomes in line with the national vision. As you may be aware, the process of crafting National Development Strategy 2 is afoot, wherein we are going to draw guidance for the next ZRP strategic plan while building on the successes of the current strategy. We must therefore, as police leadership, move both in unison and in sync with our strategic plan Horizon 2025. More importantly, the recent announcement of government key focus areas for the National Development Strategy 2 calls upon the organization to redefine priorities, recalibrate operational and management acumen as we seek to locate our role towards fulfilling government aspiration and pursuing them with vigor. This training workshop therefore must realign our policing thrust towards that end. Having said this, it is imperative that police commanders always scan their operating environment so that police activities remain relevant to the socio-political and economic nuances affecting peace and security in the country. To this end, I wish to reiterate the sentiments by the Honorable Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, Honorable K. Kazembe, during the official opening ceremony of Commissioners Training Workshop that anticipating the future must become the core of every commander's planning process.
Moving on, the Zimbabwe Republic Police will not tire in fighting smuggling and unearthing syndicates involved in these activities. In a very recent case, police in Guruve district seized multiple bales of smuggled goods and accounted for 6 people in connection with smuggling. 4 trucks used in the commission of these offences were also impounded. Elliot Kuzaikanyani visited Guruve and spoke to the officer commanding ZRP Guruve district about this case.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police Guruve district recently conducted an operation aimed at accounting for criminal syndicates involved in smuggling along the Zimbabwean-Mozambican borderline. After receiving a tip-off, we deployed police officers in Kanyemba area near Mushumbi in Mashonaland Central Province. First to be intercepted were 3 trucks carrying multiple bales charged with smuggled goods. 6 people were subsequently apprehended. Further investigations led to the discovery of yet another truck which had offloaded some of the bales at a nearby village. We managed to engage Zimra and have so far escorted all the trucks and bales of smuggled products to ZRP Guruve district headquarters. Investigations are still in progress. The 6 arrested are Boniface Chakwizira, 56 years, Nelson Ruzive, Tafumanei Nyamunga, 36 years, Privilege Jokonya, 31 years, Andrew Abraham Mungazi, 22 years, and Mumba Takaitei, 39 years. We want to take this opportunity to applaud members of the public for their participation leading to the arrest of these culprits. The Zimbabwe Republic Police would like to urge villagers to be on the lookout for criminals who seek to engage them in the commission of crime, as was the case with these criminals who hid some of their loot at a house adjacent to the main road. It is a criminal conduct to assist lawbreakers in committing offences.
Moving on to Mashonaland East Province, CID Marondera arrested 4 suspects in connection with a murder case which occurred in August last year.
CID Marondera arrested 4 suspects for a case of murder which occurred in August last year in Marondera. Sometime in August 2024, a head boy from a local farm discovered a lifeless body dumped in a bush near a footpath. A report was made at the police and efforts to account for the accused were made. Detectives from CID Marondera received a tip-off from members of the public that now deceased Clever Bungiona, aged 52, of Overspill, Epworth, Harare, went to Hopeful Farm in Marondera, intending to steal irrigation pipes, and was apprehended by farm workers. He is alleged to have been assaulted all over the body using fan belts and other weapons, and later succumbed to the injuries. He is alleged to have been ferried to a nearby farm which is 12 kilometers away and dumped in a bush. Detectives from CID Marondera acted on the information and arrested the 4 suspects: Simon Pazhakawambwa, aged 70, Tadiwa Nashe Pazhakawambwa, aged 33, Knowledge Mchairi, aged 25, and Martin Gabriel, aged 48, at Hopeful Farm in Marondera. The suspects appeared in court at Marondera Magistrates Court for initial remand. I would like to applaud members of the public for sharing reliable information with the police, which led to the arrest of 4 suspects. I would also like to urge members of the public to desist from administering state justice to offenders. The public have got civil powers of arrest. When such arrests are made, they should quickly refer to the police for further management.
With that story, we'll take a short break. Join us in the second segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. We're in the second segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. Thank you for staying with us. CID Drugs and Narcotics Bulawayo arrested 1 accused person who was found in possession of crystal meth in Majamhlope, Bulawayo. Let us hear more.
On the 6th day of March 2025, detective from CID Drugs Bulawayo received information that Picos Tyrone Sickfield, aged 40 years, of 94 Chelmsford Road, Majamhlope, was dealing in dangerous drugs. Upon receiving information, they proceeded to the mentioned house number. Searches were conducted, which led to the recovery of 3 sachets of crystal methamphetamine, which was under the accused's bed in his bedroom. Further searches were conducted, which led to the recovery of 14 sachets. 10 more sachets were recovered in a box, which led to the arrest of the accused. The accused was taken to CID Drugs Bulawayo's offices for further management, where a preliminary test was conducted in the presence of the accused and tested positive for methamphetamine. The recovered drugs weighed 1.26 kilograms with a street value of $6,300 US.
Still in Bulawayo, CID Homicide Bulawayo arrested one accused person for several cases of unlawful entry into premises and theft. 7 cases have been cleared so far.
CID Homicide Bulawayo arrested one male accused person, Tawia Magu, a male adult aged 38 years, for 7 cases of unlawful entry and theft. Circumstances are that on 12 March 2025, information was received to the effect that accused person who was on wanted persons list was seen offloading property in the morning from a Honda Fit motor vehicle, and this made the neighbors to be very suspicious. Acting upon this information, detectives from CID Homicide rushed to the aforementioned address, and upon arrival, they located the accused person, arrested him, and immediately they carried out a brief interview. It was established that the property that he offloaded from the motor vehicle was stolen from Sizinda suburb. During that interview, it was established that the accused person was the same who terrorized Sizinda, Chavalala, and Bellevue suburbs. He would use bolt cutters, spanners, screwdrivers, and even swipe cards to force open windows and doors so that he gains entry inside the houses. A search was conducted inside the accused person's house. Property worth $8,000 was recovered. As police, we want to thank members of the public for supplying this information, which was useful in the arrest of the accused person.
We now move on to road safety issues. It has been noted with concern that some driving schools are operating outside the stipulated requirements, thereby posing a risk to road safety. The Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe takes us through the requirements for operating a driving school.
Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe has a wide range of functions, and its primary function is to educate on road safety. But today we'll talk about one of its other functions, which is to regulate, control, and monitor driving schools. The requirements for registering a driving school are as follows. Number 1, you should have a suitable premise. The premise is required to have a floor space of at least 14 square meters that may also be used as a classroom facility. In addition, it is required to present a professional image to the public, and it should have ablution facilities that are adequate and kept in a sanitary condition at all times. Secondly, qualified instructors are a requirement. The instructor is the one who gives tuition in driver education and training. He or she should possess a valid driver's license and defensive driving certificate and should be a certified instructor. The vehicles for driver training should have a valid certificate of fitness from the Vehicle Inspectorate Department. It should be serviced and maintained in a roadworthy condition. It should have a valid insurance, and the insurance should have a learner's liability. The vehicle should have additional brake pedal on the front passenger side and additional rear view mirror. In essence, the vehicle should be fitted with dual driving controls. And lastly, the vehicle should be maintained in a clean condition. When Traffic Safety Council Zimbabwe is satisfied that all the requirements and standards have been met, a certificate will be issued. These requirements and standards have been put in place to ensure that driving schools produce competent drivers, thereby reducing road crashes. As a learner's license holder, when scouting for a driving school, you should always take note of these requirements and standards for your safety and the safety of others. Today, we spoke about requirements for registration of driving schools. On the next episode, we will be talking about operational standards of driving schools.
We take a short break. Join us in the third and final segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. We're in the third and final segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. The Zimbabwe Republic Police Women Network successfully hosted the second edition of the ZRP Women Network Health and Wellness Day at the ZRP Golf Club in Harare recently. The event was attended by people from all walks of life and from all over the country. The Commissioner General of Police, Stephen Mutamba, was the guest of honor.
I would like to begin by commending the ZRP Women Network for conceiving this thoughtful and noble initiative. Health and wellness are intricately linked to our overall well-being, which is essential for our professional and personal lives. Your selfless commitment to mitigate the burden of our ailing members truly is commendable and serves as a powerful motivator, essential for their speedy recovery. A substantial amount was raised and channeled towards the welfare of the aforementioned members. I'm confident that the beneficiaries of this generosity were deeply grateful and touched by the kindness shown to them. It remains cardinal to prioritize health awareness within the rank and file, focusing on prevention and early detection with a view to combat curable diseases, especially breast, cervical, and prostate cancer. I therefore commend you for drawing a nexus between the organ's strategic issues and the everyday challenges that confront police officers. To further buttress on policy matters, the organization has got a sports policy and has set aside time even for those members who do not participate in competitive sporting activities to exercise their bodies to maintain physical fitness. It is essential that we prioritize our physical and mental health to perform our duties effectively and maintain our overall well-being. At this juncture, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to individual sponsors and corporate partners who have collaborated with the Zimbabwe Public Police to make today's event a resounding success. To all participants and athletes, thank you for your enthusiasm and dedication. Your presence has made this event truly worthwhile, and we appreciate your commitment to support this noble cause. Ladies and gentlemen, it would be remiss if I do not urge all of you to support police efforts in combating crime. Let us be eyes and ears in our communities and report all crime incidents to the nearest police station to ensure swift action.
We also heard remarks from the ZRP National Women Network Chairperson, Commissioner Grace Ndowu, and other stakeholders.
The Health and Wellness Day is in fulfillment of the Zimbabwe Republic Police Women Network Strategic Plan 2021 to 2025, key result areas of equal career opportunity and nation building and social responsibility, and concerned by the need to help fellow officers diagnosed with cancer. The participants in today's event were drawn from all walks of life, and they participated in the 5-kilometer, 10 and 21-kilometer races that were on offer. It is pleasing to note that over 1,500 participants registered this year compared to 910 who registered last year. A sure sign that the event is gaining traction, and we hope to be bigger and better next year.
In our fast-paced lives, especially for those in high-pressure professions like the law enforcement, it's crucial to prioritize our mental, physical, and emotional health. Our well-being affects not only ourselves, but also those around us. I'm impressed by the organizers for this event, that's the ZRP Women Network, for choosing our sport, athletics, since sport is a powerful tool for women empowerment during this month of March. It teaches us resilience, teamwork, and leadership. We must encourage all women and girls to engage in physical activities as it fosters a sense of belonging and promotes well-being. As caregivers, mothers, daughters, and sisters, we often put others' needs before our own. But today, as I also represent women in Sport Zimbabwe, I want to urge you to prioritize your own wellness Make time for your self-care and seek support from the loved ones, friends or professionals when needed.
Still on sports and wellness issues, this year's edition of the Commissioner General of Police 21-kilometer road race is taking place at Mkoba Teachers College, Gweru, Midlands Province on the 29th of March. Let us hear more from the Superintendent, National Sports Office, Superintendent Abel Chimukoko.
The 2025 Commissioner General of Police 21-kilometer road race this time around is going to be held at Mkoba Teachers College in Gweru on the 29th of March 2025. The event is going to have a 5-kilometer walkathon race, a 10-kilometer run, then the main race is the 21-kilometer race. All categories in this race are going to be run in the 10 kilometers. And the categories include the wheelchair, the juniors, the tertiary, the masters, the grand masters, the veterans, and so on. On this race, ladies and gentlemen, is growing bigger and bigger. The winner is going to get a whooping $1,000 US. Registration is only $20. Every runner is going to get a t-shirt, a medal, a burger, a drink, and water. Registration is going to close on the 28th of March. We expect everyone to be there in Gweru. Prepare now. See you on the 29th of March.
We now move on to people on the police wanted list. Zeterapi Mutare Rural is looking for Nicholas Mafuta of Masibango Village, Chief Zimunya Mutare, for a case of rape. Tinashe Save of Topera Village, Chief Zimunya Mutare, is wanted by Zeterapi Mutare Rural for a case of rape. Remember Tsumbira of Manyengavana Village, Chief Zimunya Mutare, is wanted by Zeterapi Mutare Rural for a case of armed robbery. Should you have any information that may assist in the location of any of those wanted persons, feel free to visit any nearest police establishment or contact us on the following details. Call us on our National Complaints Desk number 0242 703 631. Visit our website www.zrp.gov.zw or email us on feedback@zrp.gov.zw. You can also get in touch with us on our X platform at Police Zimbabwe, or like us on our Zeterapi Facebook page, Zimbabwe Republic Police. You can also watch all Crime and Road Safety Watch episodes on our Zeterapi YouTube channel, Zimbabwe Republic Police. It has been a pleasure having you along. From me, Onisisa Sivanda, and the Crime and Road Safety Watch crew behind the scenes, see you next time.